injustice.
So the people want the change and they want to know.
Enough is enough.
What's happening in Sudan? Well, it all started on April 3rd, 2019, a day Sudan will never forget.
President Omar al-Bashir has been forced out of power,
ending 30 years of rule.
The capital city was celebrating the end of President Omar al-Bashir's 30-year rule.
After 30 years of oppression, after 30 long years of having no voice to silence, the people of Sudan were finally heard.
This regime came to power about 6 months after I was born. So all my life I have witnessed people being silenced. Their voices have been silenced, detained, killed for absolutely no reason.
However, after the defense minister announced that a temporary military council would remain in power for at least 2 more years, people began to protest against the government.
What do we want? Justice! What do we want? As some of us may know, the military took control and refused to give the people of Sudan what they asked for.
The people of Sudan began to negotiate with government officials, but it became clear that government officials were not willing to hand over power.
Starting from June 3rd, which was one of the most saddening days for Sudan,
protesters were violently attacked by the Rapid Support Force.
On June 3rd, government security forces began to invade the protest camps and attack civilians. They were getting shot, beaten, whipped, raped, and killed, simply because they were trying to speak up about their beliefs on having a democratic government.
we want a government that's governed by the people.
2, 4, 6, 8, stop the violence, stop the hate. 2, 4.
Sometimes you feel a sense of survivor's guilt, feeling like, my family is still back home and they have to go through all this. And I'm here. I could protest out in the streets and not worry about my safety.
Opposition groups and government officials can't agree on the number of lives lost. However, activists believe that schools and hospitals have been invaded. Over 500 civilians have been killed, 730 injured, 700 arrested, over 75 have been raped, roughly 1,000 missing, and over 200 corpses have been found near the Nile River.
People have died. People have been injured. It is a basic human right for people to be able to demonstrate freely and peacefully, and that right needs to be respected.
Ethiopia and the United States have stepped in to seek a peaceful solution. However, the United Nations pulled staff out of Sudan. They described the country as sliding towards a human rights abyss, even though they left.
Every day, I go to school with the weight of dead neighbors on my shoulders. The first time I saw bomb smoke, it didn't wind and billow like the heat from our kitchen hearth, but it forced itself on the Darfur sky, smothering the sun with tears that it stole from our bodies. The worst thing about genocide isn't the hunger, the murder, the politics, it's the silence.
Citizens of Sudan tried to raise their voice. However, officials were not having it, so internet access in Sudan has been shut down for the past 3 weeks. Many believe the shutdown took place to hide the crimes of the Sudanese government. Whatever the reason may be, Sudanese protesters can't raise their voice anymore.
The internet has been blocked for almost 19 days now in Sudan, so that means that they're unable to get out information from Sudan to the outside world.
In support, thousands of people across the globe have been posting a blue photo for their profile picture on social media. This began when a man named Mohamed Maher was murdered. At the time, his photo was a shade of blue, and people have now posted the image in honor of Sudan. I wish there was a happy ending, but this crisis is still going on today. Spreading awareness through social media, signing petitions, donating, and attending local protests can help.
Social media has been generous to us.
Just raise awareness through social media, share it with your friends, share it with your family.
People have been changing their Instagram profile picture to the Sudan blue.
Donating, because right now food supplies and medical supplies are low in Sudan.
My people need to be heard and heard their voice. No matter who you are, you deserve a safe place to call home.
With the information and outreach we possess, we can help Sudan march on.